Thrashes presents a look at area news on this Wednesday morning. Talladega County DA Steve Giddens said yesterday that his office has received an excessive force complaint against the Talladega Police Department and would be launching an investigation. According to Giddens, quote, "I have asked the city for more information and will be looking into all of these allegations." Continuing to quote, "The Talladega Police Department cannot investigate themselves, so my office will be conducting the investigation." Giddens said it's too early to comment on any specific allegations. Talladega Police Chief Jason Busby deferred to the DA's office on most questions, but did say the officer involved was placed on paid administrative leave and the dog was taken off the street until the investigation is complete. He added that Christopher Twyman, whose allegations touched off the current situation, had pending charges against him before he encountered the dog, and that additional charges have been brought forward. The entire incident was captured on police body videos, and the footage was turned over to the district attorney's office, according to Chief Busby. The Talladega County NAACP held a press conference yesterday morning to call out the Talladega Police Department on what NAACP officials say are 5 recent cases of that city's canine excessively attacking suspects. From the Talladega Downs site of the most recent alleged attack, Hugh Morris, president of the local NAACP, pointed to dog bites on arms and legs of Twyman, who was released from the hospital yesterday morning following the weekend attack. Morris alleges that the dog is being used as, quote, "as a first resort rather than as a last resort, particularly against African Americans." He also added that offensive and racist language was being directed toward people involved in these incidents. Now, during the press conference Tuesday morning, before the DA's office announced its investigation, Morris said he was calling for a thorough investigation. He said, quote, "This is not the 1960s. This sort of thing should never be tolerated, especially in 2015. He said Twyman's previous criminal history is not relevant, he added. Now, City Councilman Dr. Horace Patterson said he had talked with the city manager and had been promised that there would be a thorough investigation. Patterson said he would also wait until the investigation was complete before discussing any more specifics, but then added, quote, "The police department acts with the power of government. Even if a citizen breaks the law, it does not give the police the authority to treat people like this." Full story of the alleged incident in today's Daily Home newspaper. Longtime Talladega businessman, funeral home owner Kaveri Terry has passed away. He, longtime owner of Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary, he died Saturday at the age of 67. Terry took his first job in the funeral service with Savage Funeral Home, a business that was on Battle Street near Talladega College. At the time of his death, he served as the president of Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary, according to a report prepared by his family. Now, Terry graduated from Westside High School in 1966. He enlisted in the United States Army, from which he was honorably discharged in 1974. Terry's work in the funeral business took off when he returned home, a period of time in which he learned to embalm, working with Billy Moochie Wallace. Terry became known among public officials. Talladega City Councilman Dr. Horace Patterson said he knew Terry for more than 40 years. Patterson said, quote, "He was an outstanding professional and a great community servant who supported many great causes." Public visitation for Mr. Terry will be Friday, 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. at Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary in Talladega. The family will receive friends at the Elks Lodge on Long Street on Friday at 6. The family will hold a funeral service Saturday at 6 p.m. at Harwell Auditorium, and the entombment service will be Sunday at 10 a.m. from Pine Hill Memorial Park. In early 2013, a Talladega County jury needed less than 90 minutes to find Demetrius Shante Keith, age 37 at the time, guilty of burglary in the second degree. He was later sentenced to 15 years in prison by Circuit Judge Bo Hollingsworth. But not really. In fact, Keith was paroled July 20th after serving 2 years and 4 months of a 15-year sentence. He managed to stay free for exactly 1 week before being arrested for harassment yesterday morning and is in danger of having his parole revoked. Eddie Cook, assistant director of the Alabama Board of Pardons and Parole, said Keith had been freed under the Special Release Program, or SRP. The program does not have anything to do with the reform legislation that recently became law. Under that law, burglary in the second degree is in fact a crime of violence. Back in 2013, Keith was convicted of breaking into an apartment of a woman living in Arbor Park in April 2011 and stealing 2 purses. The woman was home at the time, hiding in a closet while talking with a 911 operator. Keith was spotted almost as soon as he left the apartment, and a chase ensued that ended with Keith being tased by Talladega PD. According to Police Lieutenant Alan Kelly, Keith was served with a harassment warrant issued by the city magistrate yesterday in the Talladega County. He's in the Talladega County Metro Jail. It was not immediately clear if Keith had been arrested on other charges by a different agency. So he served 2 years and 4 months and managed to stay free exactly 1 week before being arrested for harassment yesterday morning. Special call meeting of the Sylacauga City Council looking at economic development opportunities on city-owned property on Highway 280. Mayor Doug Murphy and the council met with Jamie Flagel, Director of Real Estate for Hutton Construction Incorporated, in a call work session meeting last night. The meeting centered on potential construction of a shopping center on the property just north of Walmart on Highway 280. Hutton is a construction, development, and real estate company. The roughly 32 acres have been owned by the city for 10 to 12 years, but no council has been able to secure development on the property. Council President Rocky Lucas hopes to change that with this council. He said it's too soon to tell, but he said, I'm always optimistic. Flagel declined to delve too deeply into the logistics of a potential partnership with the city of Sylacauga, saying he wanted to get closer to securing a partnership first. Should the city and Hutton come to some sort of an agreement, Flagel said he would likely require a year-long due diligence period to attract retailers to the area, though he mentioned it would not likely take that long to pique interest. Flagel said he was optimistic retailers would be interested in the site. Some potential retailers he listed included TJ Maxx and Hobby Lobby, names that could attract other retailers. Still, Flagel mentioned some difficulties in securing retailers' confidence to move into the area. Both the city and Hutton will need to work with the Alabama Department of Transportation and Walmart to secure easy access to a potential shopping center. Now, the next step in the partnership will be to discuss the possibility of actually coming to an agreement, not worrying about the details of the potential development. All council members present exhibited interest in touching base again. Well, the annual back-to-school sales tax holiday is coming. It's the 10th in Alabama. It begins at 12:01 a.m. on Friday, August the 7th, and ends at midnight on Sunday, August the 9th. Participation is required for all retailers, with local governments having the choice to participate or opt out of the holiday. Taxpayers, according to State Revenue Commissioner Julie McGee, taxpayers, especially parents, will reap extra benefits if their city and county choose to participate, as they could exempt from paying state, municipal, and county taxes on their purchases. Local governments had until July the 7th to notify the Alabama Department of Revenue of their decision to participate in this year's holiday. This year, 301 localities are participating, including Munford, Oak Grove, Pell City, Sylacauga, Talladega County, and Vincent. The back-to-school sales tax holiday is August 7th through the 9th. 23 minutes after the hour, that's a look at local news brought to you by Thrash's Floors and More.